Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020, and his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, "I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the number one pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine." Guys?
Good point. No pressure, D.A. Thank you. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We take a look at the Timberwolves. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And I think for Minnesota, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. And for the Pistons, you've got Diallo, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bay. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Hayes in at the shooting guard. You know, Steve, now that we have some time away from it, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in that bubble?
I think the wildest part, Kevin, was having players having the same living arrangements. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch. And that pick takes the lead totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And here's Towns, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Edwards, good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
So it's Detroit now. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. There's the pick. The 3. Shot clock at 6. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
That's tipped. Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Diallo. Inside and stolen by Diallo. Here's Cunningham, and the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
It's good.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Russell finds Beverley. Back to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Here is Russell, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. The drive by Russell, taken away by Hayes. Passes it to Bay. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Hayes, defended by Beverly. The shot's good from Hayes.
The defender's trying to knock Hayes off his rhythm, but he is a well-built kid who easily absorbs contact.
Minnesota leading by 3. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Got a piece of it. Here is Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. And it's sent back by Russell. Now here's Beverly, covered by Hayes. Bounce pass Russell. Six on the shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt. He's defended by Bay. And that one drops for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that one drops.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Beverly. Towns against Stewart. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jaden McDaniels.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
5 on the clock. Here's Russell. And again, it's Minnesota.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Hayes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Great effort from Killian Hayes here, pushing through the contact and finishing well.
Towns in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pistons trailed by 6. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham inside. Russell's there, and he recovers it. Goes up with it again. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Pass to Vanderbilt. It's Edwards on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
And the first one drops.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Isaiah Stewart, and it's Joseph in for Cunningham. And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 6. And here's Bay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Hayes. Lock at 6. For the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
something that Killian wants to keep improving. When he's dialed in from deep, look out.
Russell kicks to Towns. There's the pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Russell. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Lyles checked in for Bay, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Hayes. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Okogie comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. Out to the wing. For three, Olynyk drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
To the middle. It's stolen by Lyles. Now here's Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jackson. Reed with the block. They recover it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Diallo. Another three for Detroit.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Beasley. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jackson passes to Joseph. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Pistons ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Jackson, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And Jackson isn't bashful about pulling up from the mid-range. He just has a nice-looking stroke from that spot on the floor.
Minnesota in the lead. There's a good screen. And finished off by McDaniel.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Jackson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 6 to shoot. Lyles kicks to Diallo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Reed over Jackson. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Pistons trail by 5. Outside, Joseph. Three-pointer on the way. Another three for Detroit.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. It's good. And that's now 11 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Jackson. Olynyk sets a screen for Jackson. And it's good for 2. Jackson's got 7 points in the game. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Hard to keep the consistency going, which I guess is the very definition of consistency. Keep it going.
Shots good by Lyles.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Passes it to McDaniels. Back to Russell. There's the screen. The pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Diallo. Right wing. And Joseph kicks to Diallo. Back to Joseph. For three, Olynyk. Another three for Detroit. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stretch for the Pistons?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So it's Minnesota now, following the three by Detroit. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Cranes the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
One shot.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Now here's Diallo. Standing at 12.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 2. Russell against Joseph. Russell with it. Beasley outside. For 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. There's a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He provided some serious rim protection in that quarter. Good luck getting a shot over this guy. Right back after this break.
All right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Taurean Prince is out there with Towns, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Here's Bay, gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Pistons lead by 1. And so Beverly will bring it up for Minnesota. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge. Thank
you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. The guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's Cunningham in for Joseph. Shot clock at 3, on its way from Beasley for 2, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Beasley's got 9 points. Cunningham looking it over, driving inside. Over Edwards, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Prince.